community to take stock of what has been done, what needs to be done, and their future plans. This is part of an information sharing session as part of a transparent and accountable system of governance. My name is Nsinde Limbo, and I'll be moderating the session. We would like to remind the online viewers and our radio listeners that we do have a live audience here in the hall. And later in the broadcast, we will open the floor for questions from the audience and other community members to the councillor. Also on the Khomas Regional Council Facebook page and on the NBC radio stations, National FM, Kati FM, Kaisames FM, Omorari FM, and Hard Club FM. Today we are joined by the Councillor of the Moses Garoëb Constituency, Honorable Stefanus Ndengu. Honorable Ndengu, thank you so much for coming to this session, and good evening.
Very good evening.
Let's get right into it. Today we are talking about Moses Garoëb. We are talking about its dynamics, what makes the constituency what it is, and what are some of the achievements that you have seen. But for us to be able to understand what the constituency is all about, we want to know what is Moses Garoëb made of, what is the population size, what are some of the living standard measures, and some of the key economic drivers in your constituency. Yes, you may please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much, NBC, one of the media trickling of media house in Namibia. Before I go ahead, let me appreciate the presence of the residents that they are here with us today to share our thoughts or to share our view and also to listen what you have done. Once again, very good evening.
Please talk to us about the population size of Moses Garoëb. How big is the constituency? What is the size? What are some of the key living standard measures that define your constituency?
Moses Garoëb is a constituency that is situated in the northwest of Khomas region. Close the border with Samora Machel, Topia Sahainyeko, and John Pandeni, with a capacity of 68,932 populations. 80% of the population, people are living in informal area, where as a constituency, we have 5 schools, which 2 of them are secondary school, and 3 of them are primary school. We have 1 clinic, which is called Hakahana Clinic, and also we have a new hospital which is going to construct very soon in Moses Garoëb. Yeah, let me just highlight a bit with regard of the economical drive that you have asked. Yeah, we have 3 businesses, which is Warman Brock, USAVE, and also Karindi. Most of the people that are living in the constituency, as I said, we are living in most of the population. They are living in informal area where the land is not really demarcated. They don't really having a formal market, but they have informal market. We have many people that are street vendor. You can see them all over that they are selling their product in order to uplift themselves.
Now, given the large population, 68,000 or more is a big number of people to reside in a constituency. Speak to us about the budget that you receive for the constituency. What is your budgetary allocation per year that you get? Speak to us about the figures and how are these figures allocated to ensure that every resident, every corner of the constituency is catered for. What are some of the figures, the budget that you receive?
To make it clear that we are not really receiving the budget from the central government. We only receive 5% from Seat of Windhoek that we shared with all 10 constituency. That budget is where the CDC and Councillor, we come up with the proposal. Just let me highlight that the infrastructure we have during these past 5 years. Yeah, let me start with education infrastructure, where we built a sub-kitchen at Moses Garoëb Primary School, where we were having a problem for the learners when they are eating during the tea breaks or lunchtime. They are always struggling because you can find them scattered around. Where now we're constructing that sub-kitchen that having a capacity for 500 learners. At the moment, if you go to Moses Garoëb Primary School, yes, you can find really the children are in a conducive environment with regard to when they are eating during the lunch. And another milestone that we did in terms of education, we have constructing 16 classrooms at the Monte Cristos Primary School because we see the need of the many children during the placement of school at the beginning. They are always left behind. That's why we come up with that idea with the CDC, which is a Constituency Development Committee. Those are the people that we are always come up with the development. And again, with regard of education, we also try our level best so that there was a line was availed by the former councillor, Martin David, which was pending for 7 years, where we come up with the CDC in order to talk with the Minister of Education. As I'm talking now, the school is nearly to be complete. Is that side of Havana, and also when I want to come to the side, also renovate Hakana Clinic, the way we there, and we innovate the home which is behind the clinic. We also we did that with CD.
In terms of development, there are so many challenges that one would point. So when you identify the areas, what do you take into consideration to determine that this is the area that I need to give focus to? Can you highlight?
Yes. We are taking the CDC. We see that the said 80% of the population is the people that live in informal settlement, where we cannot really focus on the
once you have the efforts being made to address these priority areas and the issues around them, how do you measure the level of impact? How do you know that, okay, these areas are being addressed and there is impact in the community? Can you speak to us about figures in terms of beneficiaries? Speak to us in terms of the community response to this development agenda that you have done.
Yes, the community are responding because they see that, as I said, those areas is where the service was not. When you bring the service to them, they are always respond positively because they see that the development is come closer to them. Yes.
Now you indicated that 80% of the population in the constituency is living in informal settlements, and as we know in Namibia, most of the communities live below the poverty line. Let's talk about issues about poverty reduction. How do you address poverty at household levels? Are there any deliberate interventions that you seem to have engaged on to ensure that poverty is addressed, especially at household levels?
Yes, of course. We we have a program called IGA, which is Income Generation Fund, where sometimes is where we also we used to help the business in the community, including the youth. And also we help the elderly people during this time, especially this time of the winter time, where we also provide with the number of the elderly in the constituency with a blanket. Yes.
Now, you've spoken about poverty reduction, you've spoken about health, you've spoken about education. But despite the general approach to all these issues of development and targeted interventions, there seems to be other challenges that remain prominent. Issues such as crime, issues such as the provision of sanitation and infrastructure that also beg long-term interventions. What are you doing in that area?
Yeah, we go to the area that is really, we can see that this is belonging to us. Because I'm here as a regional council, there is also local authority which is under City of Windhoek. City of Windhoek, they are the service provider to the resident with regard of the service delivery. But as I said, we only just look on the area where as we see that this is really belonging to us.
Mm-hmm. Now, Windhoek, like many other cities, and especially constituencies, they are all prone to natural disasters, prominent and other phenomena such as floods. We're talking about heavy rains. We are talking about severe cold. So when those disasters strike, are there any interventions, risk measures that you take to alleviate the plight of the communities when they get affected with these disasters?
Yes, yes, we have a disaster risk management department under Khomas and also here in the constituency. Let me just come in with regard of the shake fire and also sometime flood, as you mentioned. We used to assist them with a pole. When maybe their house were washed away, we used to assist them with a pole and zinc. That's only the side that we are also helping a hand to them. And also shark fire. When the house is burned, we also come in because we understand that we need to add some zinc because everything always is destroyed. But we try really the level best to see that the structure must be back. As I said, we are adding some zinc and poles.
Mm-hmm. Now, public engagement is another key aspect. When we earlier mentioned the interventions that you are taking to the people, how do you ensure that you interact with your communities, especially at the grassroots level? How do you connect? How do you interact with the residents to ensure that the information that you provide reaches the necessary recipients? Services that you have at the office also reach the people that really need to benefit. What are some of the platforms that you use to engage your community?
Yeah, we have got many platforms where we disseminate the information. Like the radio, you can see the hall is very full. Yeah, we have got a CDC member, which is Constituency Development Committee, where we tell them also to inform the people. We have got a community leaders, and we also make use to do the community public meeting, where we are engaging with most of the stakeholders, police, and also some Rhine ministry, how to tell our people what it's all about if they have questions.
Mm-hmm. Now, going forward, what is the future of the constituency? What do you envision for the constituency, your future plans, your projects that are in the pipeline that are nearing completion that you would like to just bring to the fore?
Yes, we have, before I go to that, we have done a lot, as I said, because we have been asking a question about the crime, where we are working together with the police. They are here, Wanaenda Police Commander, we are working together, and also the men and women network, they are also here, we are working together. And through Khomas region, we avail 1.5 million that we buy and we pay to City of Windhoek for the higher mass light in order to reduce that claim that always they used to attack our people during the morning or during when or after. Coming back to the last question that you asked me, we have a very good plan on place with regard to that. As I said, we are here to implement the national development plan that government is put on place so that we can bring the service to our people, or we can change the life for our people. As I'm talking now in our office, we make many proposals. Some of them, they are already approved, even though it's not going to be done by this year. But we have main plan. We have a problem for Abraham Uyambo Primary School. That school is consists of 3,000 learners, but the ablution facility, what is there, is only four toilets where we have to come in order to build up a proper sanitation for them.
Now, Councillor, let's just pause it there for now. We are in conversation with the Councillor of Moses Garoëb constituency, Honorable Stefanus Ndengu, who's speaking to areas of development that he has undertaken in his constituency, the milestones that he has recorded ever since taking office, and also some of the plans that he has for the constituency. We will now take a round of questions from the audience, and we would like to remind our audience once again to please limit movement within the hall, to also keep your phones on silent as we are on a live broadcast, and there is an online audience as well as a radio audience. Also, you are more than welcome to pose your questions in any Namibian language. There is a team of translators and interpreters from the NBC that will take the questions and interpret it for you in any Namibian language. So we will take a round of questions, and we will allow the councillor to take 2 questions at a time and provide responses as we go along. You're more than welcome to ask questions to the councillor. I will just also give the opportunity to my colleagues to maybe just also make the announcement in the languages for the people to understand. The floor is open.
Kan ons tidak koko barang ngol ko nambari. Ting ons ke Stephanie Morgan kay sa mesa ko. Mi ko ske tinde uda ga hasara di ngan haris aroma tinde ida kia ting kasara di ko bapnga ida sara ko bapnga ting ti sara ko bapnga ariame. Ngasira ka komsi ba wow engels and wasna o de sara ko bapnga ting ka.
Dina ko tu hari puna shuwana o takutua kucha ngune poro o amangorko kulipora mera ka jevale ramo joe o anironga yo MBC o poeri o ku rundurera mera ka Joshi Takumi ndono tali popi wako ku kansera ko ndafana o poli mune ya mukoro manguru gani kupora mamaraka ngono movite tangorko o ku fatura no.
Good afternoon, our Honorable and the visitors and Chief Commander of Wanahenda Police Station, Tate Neliwa, and Miss Nash, Naukushu. Afternoon, my leaders and the visitors for NBC and community leaders in large. My name is Lahia Shihwandu. Yes, I'm representing the Committee of City of Windhoek and City Police. I'm here by giving my point of view. I don't have a question, just a point of view, like it's a vote of thanks. My vote of thanks goes to our Honorable Council and the station commander of Wanahenda Police Station, because as we are here, we were suffered a lot by the theft at Havana Four-Way. You can't pass there, neither during the daytime or nighttime. You will be grabbed your things. And then in the chains of Honorable Council and Station Commander, together with Women and Men Network, now we are free because they are fighting for the crimes. And then once we said we are standing free, it's only what I wanted to highlight. That's the point number one. The last point is that it goes like our Honorable Councillor, thank you what you did for us and our station commander. In our councillor, Honorable, she don't have a discrimination. If you need the help, you can just come in the office and then you can meet him so that he can give you attention, whatever you need. No matter you are Damara or Vambos or Helelo, he counts everyone as one. And then he give a, thank you for not wasting a time. I will just say he's counting everybody. It's what I concern. I don't know about others, just from my bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Please give the gentleman in white and then ma'am at the back. Thank you.
Aradok bakang wes timire. Sing angkare ngauha aitani aun si tira di cancel up tina. Tira koroka hora drink kaus kieni sisa. Harambes go me ti food bank sikera konti tuan dia mio. Oda mampir ebu bab ma hau mabaudra chocho ti maridra di sada ming abaire ngai ida. Nisisa takari kwakaka. Aske kungatik ting iti kai gans. And skia koira ge berda tamase.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll just allow translation before we take another question, then the councillor can also take note of the question. Okay.
Good evening to the councillor, and I acknowledge all the people present here. I want to ask the Harambe Prosperity Plan, the food bank, and Epupa is not available anymore. From next month, where do we go? What do we do?
Thank you, ma'am. One more question before we allow the councillor to take the two questions. The lady at the back.
Hello. Good evening to everyone. First is my thanking and my gratitude to the Honorable Councillor and everyone present here at their ranks. Honorable, my only question is this. We went to the issue of you say development in Moses Garoëb. We have the issue of a road which is passing through Moses Garoëb, which went through. I know it's part of our district, which is taking long. Let me say it's almost now for. I've been here. This road has been being constructed, wait, sometimes being built, and then at the end of the day. Sorry. Hello? Hello? Okay. This road have taken long for now, and we are really struggling where mostly, let me say, most of the people who are walking through that road, there is not really street lights, which is not really safety for the residents of our constituency. And let me say, this road has been being where we see construction, which is being sometimes constructed and being damaged over, let me say, taken away again, washed away. We wonder what is really happening with this road, because since we have also this inside road which will pass through the councillor office, which went up to the four-way. This load is really taking long, and we wonder, sometimes we see we don't know what kind of construction, how far, or what kind of tender, which is really taking places where you see a road is being constructed and later on is being damaged off again, which is, the other side we see is one of the most state property also, which is being constructed there, it's being used in the public servant service, let me say, contribution. And for now, we are really struggling truly with this. Where we see cars, they can pass through sometimes, but you may found there, cars are being fined because of not very well affair with their tires or anything, which is also a contribution for the road through our Moses Highway. But we really appreciate the Honorable with your whole construction, with your short length, you did a lot, and may God bless you and furthermore. That was my question. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We will take the 2 questions, so we allow the councillor to respond, and we will come back for another round.
Okay, thank you very much, my sister, for the good question that you are asking about Harambe food and also a pupa. What can we do if a pupa is going to come to an end? Yeah, Harambe, this program is under the Ministry of Gender Equality, where it was stopped for a while because of the budgetary constraint. But there is a new process new program that they call conditional income grant. That one, it was starting to other regions, but they say the last information that we got from the ministry that they say after they got a budget, they will also come to Khomas region. It means that those who are in need, and once the time comes, you are going to be considered. It's them who are going to make assessment, not a constituency office or not constituency official. That's the one. About the EPUPA, yeah, we are still waiting. After everything's done, is how we are going to see, because there is a new tent that's given to NAMPOST. Yeah, after everything's come on place is how we are going to see how are they going to do. Whether they will come, they will going to do the same Pupa is doing, or maybe they are having a new system that they are going to use it. Because up to now, for us to go to get the really proper information. Question number 2 for my brother. Thank you very much. It's also a good question. This is, I just want to make a categorical clear to the resident, and this is what I used to explain always when we are in a public meeting, that you see, we also do what is under our mandate, which is under the regional council. Here is 2 houses in one, is 2 in 1. We are the regional council. There is a city of Windhoek under Khomas region, and Khomas region also under city of Windhoek. But the responsibility of the city of Windhoek is, as I said, is to provide the service to the people with regard of, again, the load that you are asking. Yeah, I has been we invite the city of Windhoek councillors that are assigned to Moses Garoëb constituency, but they are not respond. And we also invite through the mayor, the Office of the Women Settlement Department, because we know that most of the questions that you are going to ask is regard of the city of Windhoek. As I said, it's a separation of power. I cannot really answer a question which is belong to city of Windhoek. I might maybe go beyond, or I might do something which is not really, later on they will say, I answer things that not belong to me. But we follow it up. this road is taking longer. It's supposed to be finished already. That's why I say the people that are having a proper and the right answer is seat of Windhoek. Let us just wait their time when they are making a public meeting. We will go and ask that questions because we ask them, but we still not get an answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable. I will allow for translation for the benefit of the first question, then we will take another round of questions. Translation for the first question.
Yeah? Oh, neri ko make se kindness ke ebubasti harambe prosperity plans. Maditro mi baba. Oi ben ngamre. Ebo, ngamre. Say gira mi ame kasi kindness ke harambe ke ministries agendas tisa. Ngas ngakara. Sige ngay ni di harambe sa king ngwe. Maris ke kansin abe ko budgets ke kan rot may amakaking ngwe. Habi king asa sani obame asa kung ginokrang abe ko hiyang ngay conditional income di ngadi ang ansa askira no ko tigin sa budgets ka tuwa no khari kung ngay kya o Khomas Regional Council ina nira ko hamna mai dide ngading ina 8 mania wa kangaske Ministry of Gender sa ang atura abas ko sidu ngong harambesa ngamrata kharuame abakum ke ebubas kara ebubas sina igeni sisan ando asige obibas ra ebubas kumra yo tiske nempousa ni saraka so nempous kan sa kaos kin nempous ngisi instinct asa khong kaning aha so ebubas ko ngisi ungwe kamege makabege councilor na no ba kayit tamaha ngui amsi ne khusa qakas amsi no kayit ma khabe ipke councilor ba kayit ka uniming abada van asa systems that ka amaga.
Thank you.
Sorry, can I next
Oh, I will tell. Yes.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you. Two more questions. Yes, ma'am. The one, no. Vincent, the one there. Yes, yes, she has been asking.
Mawara nawa. Ami waraira kadirao. Amo mukwatira havana to. Bajiti mo 22 years. Dumba tura mo havana. Ame shandangi ko kansela anje. Oronda mushina shihe shimebanganu. Hiroro kuhama no njara pongandau. Beronji shatungwa ninu, yatungirwete. Bieke kulia mombero yo kansela nji. Etoro bikulio kutfairera konganda. I'm biro proud to cancel lunch.
Thank you, ma'am. We will allow for a translation. Can we allow translation before we lose track of the...
Okay. My name is Vincent. The lady she said her name is, I didn't get the name, but if her name is Karirao, she has in Havana for 22 years, and she's just thanking the councillor. Since the office was built, she comes here, she gets food, she eats, and she gets some that she takes with home. So she's very, very thankful to the councillor. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm not going to ask a question. I'm just some things as a member of CDC, the Community Development Committee. I am Mr. Semi Ngamba, and I'm a member of CDC. To my sister who have asked a question, about food bank. I think it was not really communicated. People did not really get what her point was. Because the point was there was no more food. There is no more food. She was referring to the money, the conditional grant that was given here at the councillor's office. Because the notice was given that it's no more going to be given here, it's going to be at Nampost. So maybe we didn't get her question very correctly, but to say, the councillor's office is a medium office that is connecting the government with the people. So whatever change is coming, the councillor will be called for meetings, he will be informed, and as a constituency, we have developed a culture of a healthy communication, healthy, timely communication with our residents, with the forms of public meetings, radios. What we will say now, with the change that is detected and communicated by the government, let's get latest information as to what will be done until Nampost. Wherever the change will come, whatever requirement, whatever place that will be given, the information will be given to a councillor, and then we will be able to radio, stay put with the councillor. That is the only channel should it reach the councillor's office.
Thank you, sir. I'll allow Stephanie to please translate before we take. Just summarize what the gentleman said for the benefit of the ma'am who asked the first question. Oh, they left. Oh, okay. We'll take another round of questions.
They understood.
The gentleman at the back, then we'll come to ma'am in front.
Yeah. Hello? Gete kutomu harapo no kutokero hapo. Epura ndoliri kutia okuzirira kongosa huiko new location akuti kiringongos kutia ochike achimba okuturu longitha turongero pate ponlamba mea shashi shavura zako itatuziko na chike chimba katupo rucheno urevura nano sigo pa ifengi evura nano katuna matupiti shavura aroka no chukwa rucheno kakunacha ochike chimba tupo chima chiringa.
Thank you, sir. We will take the translation before the councillor can answer.
The Honorable Councillor, they have asked what is the problem and what is the challenge which is stopping the construction or properly building the road from the clean Ongos. I think it's the area behind there on your way to Ongos. Especially during the rainy season, it's difficult to cross, to come here. And another question is, what is the problem or what is the challenge to give them the electricity? Those are the two questions.
Thank you. We'll take another question from ma'am in front.
O amatu mapuja o kutungo shilongo sha Namibia iya tumbulo na tango o ndifo kuni kuma galunga ova nunge otaba okupita nunge tapiti kepsa kiteli makai idipi na jimuka kokucha on time ile na chikucho meno business okuno kuipatula pongapi no kuno kuipata pongapi etumbolo likwao okutumbula kucha eliko elile tulo shilongo olina kuchapurwa kwa vanhu vafika momu kwa chulinga helipi o matumbulo kwendi kwete popo aholike ite idunande kwenda mo matumbulo a pitwanale shashi aishonga shatutumula kuchepate no shotu aisho ya tumbulwa nale ondishi na wakucho ya pungwa kuningwa shiki oiko matumbulo ndikwate okucha osho okutameko ilonga no kutimbuka oshilongo shina kutungwa ko lilie o matumbulo ndikweto ombili kale na sona no mwene.
Thank you. We'll hold it there for questions.
The first question is, who is responsible is to build Namibia as a country? Second question, who authorized or give permission for selling of alcohol and tobacco? Third question, what is the trading hours and closing for the aforementioned products? Fourth question, who should enjoy the wealth of this country?
Thank you. It take a while to allow the councillor to process the questions and please proceed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can we please allow the councillor to please respond?
Thank you very much for the questions. From my talking about our power is having a mandate. For me to answer the question which is belong to City of Windhoek, that's why I say we were invited them to be here to answer you. Was elected. They are the way that question. Want to or maybe I will not. That's why I said if my brother you still have that questions is better because we have a memorandum of understanding with City of Windhoek. Just you and the comment reader, you can relate the relevant to the city. For me to answer that, I don't know. Yeah, the second question, I lost a bit for my brother. Who can build?
Yeah, whose responsibility is to build the country?
All of us, we have responsibility. We are driving the wagons, but we need you to ride in wagons so that we can balance the wagon for us to go ahead. We need to build Namibia together.
Questions, Honorable?
And another,
the last two questions
the last
for
two
the
questions.
benefit.
Of alcohol and tobaccos and closing time.
Okay, thank you very much. As I said, as a councillor, I'm not working alone. We have a collaboration with Namibian police. I want to refer this question to our station commander, Mr. Neriwa, and we really want to appreciate your presence. Thank you very much. I refer this to you.
Very good evening to our viewers. Very good evening to our communities. Thank you. And first of all, I should appreciate the attendance of this briefing. With the Honorable Councillor referring this question to me, it is good. The authorization of smoking and the regulatory of trading, it is the mandate of the state and aligned ministries. We have Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Enterprises. All these other line ministry regulate according to the Act of Parliament. Simply, the police, we do not regulate, but we enforce the law that is already made. Because there is a perception that our public do not really have that common understanding to say the police are putting up their own law. No. Unfortunately, the police does not make laws. The police are law enforcement. They only enforce the existing and implemented law. We are just putting the law to work. That also goes to the opening and the closing hours. In terms of business, shebeen, alcohol outlet, clubs, all these are regulated by their trading licenses. Some of the places, like the Honorable Councillor have indicated, informal settlements have a challenge of liquor license, whereby you will find people are trading. That in actual fact, it's an illegal trade. It is illegal trade. Therefore, it's not encouraged to carry on with this illegality, but to apply at the necessary office in terms of application. If there's then more questions also in terms of how to apply on the liquor license, when can I get the liquor license, we will advise then to approach the court. The court will make it categorically clear to the applicant or to the needy how, when, and where, and who can obtain such liquor license. And when that is given to you, you operate according to your given license.
Kuchoma ka ndenge ikolisa. Openo veta jono ilipo oyo taitona tere eraniso jini mambino ilipo ya turapo ke pangero na ohai pitirene mo ministry jono yo dhekero shina wanifashi. Kuna ministry yo trade on hakuzi omikanda zono tadhusa kucha ongeshe fashike topewane onkanda. Ashike komando kwatumbora kucha kutsenine huno tatutina okumbasho ushebina oyenjika tunenyo mikanda nono nengo lisinsa nono tadi kupitike urandisi wonu dhiguri ko polisi shashi wihani ngoveta kakeri ironga okushiri pareka kucha oveta odhagwanithwapo o tiusa kudo o onke okwa ganjango no maire mpano kucha nge pamwe opunango no kushikucha openitotsu oshike uno okuninga okumona onkanda kulingino uye kompango kokota ndeto puro maere otaye kwenditha pona akucha oshike nashi kuno kweterera nina kuganithwa ihe opomona onkanda nokumona epitikiro lyokupaturura nokupata ongeshefa we ashike natumanenyo mikanda
Thank you. We will take 2 more questions and we allow the councillor to respond.
Tunu nonu chona ukara mostrita kwa toka ma onu uhasa okuspaita anu shashinga como maingi pwadi kongo matama uno jona umati nukata na maunona ulike kwa shia vura dirona wananana de seni avari pamu katu kondreni unona yetu chochi kwao ehando ochima chimwe ihachi yuano homo chipara chanyenga nono ando tate kurunga ngweche ngwe tate komanda wa china ya naenda harongono nanu ethimbo alishe nono veta de ashike ngokwa handuka tavuru kukwata koruta China kande karamba nacho ndare maneka dietero dorongo nataka chima chimwe chapuka ho tupope nunona maruvai nakatokerwa no kwa jeri me street ake tu agamuke makame anane aga okay gandi po small business anje ai ningwane ko kansela yetu nimbatwa poeni yapo kutalika nawa yapumbo njoro nengona vara vari nge onu tapo chima eri mevrado nanu azi morukanda takarongana o te pokachona hata monopo mapai motoka ganja irongitho konu time retirement kashochi mojana twapumbwa tutareni na tango no ntapo shima na yako testa shi take mano epangalo ni upo kurandana ndo itenda iri tatu ndi akuti forming apo okanjuo kwa mobile tokarongo na ndo puno chiwangi cha kansera taipo morukanda tavuruka mjo hono ataina kwa mobile hono kono a testing wa kucha oshironga hitarongora na ndo okuchisha okucha kutunga iro okucho maruchen no na testing na tuganjeni po handi mwe aya ndikushi ai tuganjeni ma twatare no ndeta testing wa gokucho konja na po china uja ai nguno shi tozimano ya konja twara utonjere pakakaraganya ka kansera ita imorukanda ngamo taka indanga tatara menka ngamo na ujonge shima chimwe ndina. Okay,
thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We'll allow for translation before we move on to the next person. Can you bring the microphone to ma'am here in front while you're translating?
I think the first one, it's rather a comment, not a question, where he's actually asking fellow parents and caretakers to start looking out for our children, because we have noticed a group of young children roaming streets with gas, probably a tin of gases that are spraying people with only a reason known to themselves. Now, his fear is we or the public might end up injuring these kids, but it's probably lack of safeguarding and looking after our kids to make sure that they are in their house, they are not committing this type of crime. So it's actually just requesting the proper responsibility from parents before we end up injuring our own kids. And we appreciate the presence of NAMPOL among us to look into this matter. The second one is now is it now giving tenders to the SMEs? It's a grant. Okay. if it's a grant, then deep or that need to be given, or that is the pension. And the equipment. Okay, then I think I misunderstood the question. What was the question, Tate, again? Sorry.
Business, small business, ano arpo irongito. Ya karonge now. Ya mo hapo irongito. Mangashi ya mo tuchira tano ya po irongito. Ma pa ifengwa ipuka to ipe umbo moto kambrada ti. Wachimashi wa po ovra za kwa chilipengi. Ukwechira nditha po shashike nana chironga. Manganga ngudi nana chironga ya nchipo. Yeah.
Just the assistance of the equipment that is actually given to people, especially the pensioners, instead of giving these things to the people that are productive, the youth people that will be able to make use of them to sustain themselves. The pensioners sometimes end up selling these things because they can't actually operate them or they don't have the energy. And he suggests that maybe it's better to come up with a testing exercise to test the people that are actually being given this equipment to see whether they have knowledge and they will be actually make use of them.
Thank you.
Hoto alai panawa atushenya va fimane kwa. Washi wanomo ala panawa. O tapop zapolo sali anda meshime. Ndame nyine polo njino mapandulo ne tonkumo. Ni chate idziko shion tsima wange. Omfimane kwa pekupandula. No hatu inzile na tango. Kalunge kwedere kwedula dihapu ye ove upewe na tango ushune kwa shipunzi. Thank you nene.
Thank you. We'll take the summarized translation before we give the Honorable Councillor to respond and take another round of questions.
Meme just want to say thank you to the Honorable Councillor for the job well done, and she's wishing you all the best to be re-elected again.
Thank you.
Thank you. We will give the opportunity to the Honorable Councillor to respond.
Okay.
Let's allow the Councillor to first respond to this one question and then come back for another round.
Thank you very much, my brother, for the good question. It's also very important. Sometimes we might not know. This is a wake-up call that you realize, but we are guided by the policy when you are doing this process of giving the business equipment. Our policy is not really, doesn't allow to give to the elder people. We must start from 18 up to 60, is how I know. And the another encouragement that we must follow the people to see whether the material or equipment that we give are still there. We have a process called monitoring and evaluation. Our control administrator, she is here. They are following that. Each and every year, for example, next year they have to yeah, but going back to the first one of maybe we give the an elderly person, yeah, that one we will follow it up to see whether that it happened. It's a wake-up call. Thank you very much.
Maybe Councillor would also just respond to the one of the children that are roaming the streets with a spray, or would you like to refer to the police?
Thank you very much. That one again, as I said, we are having a good collaboration with Namibian police. I refer this to our station commander.
Thank you.
Thank you once again. Fighting crime. Fighting crime, it's a team effort. Police alone cannot fight crime to a standstill. Community alone cannot fight crime to a standstill. Therefore, we always invite community to come forth, being that they can come to the station, give us calls so that we can respond to their call. When a crime is happening, certain crime happen indoors, certain crime happen out in public, but it might that the police is not there by that time. As a within our location, we have community leaders whereby all other aspects of crime and any other problem can be given to. So going now to say kids are having pepper spray and so forth, this might be parental negligence, because a parent might have this equipment for self-defense of whatever reason might be. But then they leave this exposed to the children. As we know, children nowadays, it's get and grab. They see something, they take it, they go use it for wrong reasoning. Some of the children, they talk at school, they advise, and we know social media has also advantage and disadvantage. There are those good ideas that children nowadays they are taking, and those bad ideas that children are taking. And then together they go and create certain things or create problems for themselves or for the community. Therefore, my edge and educative aspect is that all of us together, we need one another, we need to fight crime. Whatever you see, we have a say that says, see something, say something. If you see something and you keep quiet, you are seeing a crime being committed. It's equivalent that you are and you respond. We as the response and in around our community. Do not wait to see a police car moving around and then when you report. No, you can even go to the police station, request for patrol. Our women and men network will join us. Us as police officers will come on foot. We do not need to reason about vehicles or anything. So we need to reach out to where you are so that we can fight crime together. But I'm urging you again, once again, reach out to your station commander, reach out to the mobile police station that are provided in our areas, report whatever it is, and then let's work together to combat crime. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. We will allow for a translation before we take a lunch.
Komanda pafupi kwa irithashi managucha ukukonyitha imburuma kashishashi koshinakonitha sho polisi nde oshinakonitha sho kwashikwana kehe okuropota iningwani ma aihemzono tainyenge mo shiwana otuna opolisi otuna aleli yomo shiwana tune community leaders otuna onatango mene network ngashi tuyawetenyeri komihono aihembono antu mbotovoro kutondokera ngepuna upsakadhi ulingao nenge kostasi nengo mobile polisi pope pinangwe o katu ethereni inima ikare ethimbone na ethimbo erereka o kwatumbora natango kombinga unona o unona mbono ta wapopiwane kutate pano kuchota wende mapanda na tau spereantu nenge tau tsini nantu inima momeho kucha otashivurika shikare onatango o nyaro nenge okwa hatonatera ano na onkuruntu tashivurwa nguna morunyara ya no kwa porashi go potu kufika onga kuno kukwashipagara kucha ano na eteni otashivurika pamwe kana kan mifamo nando kuli kuno nupa wakuza koskora no mamdingoro kongo natangu monouli onke shina kwa shomvalike ashiri paikera kucha ome inyengo na ike teinwa kana na etu otuiwe teni tu no kuthonga tu teipumbiwa nke na tuima kenyu kuni kumwe kukonyisa imburuma atuheni ndeka pethire pashiko police.
Thank you. We will take 2 more questions.
Tangi komitonde inekero bapo mitopa baholiki. Onde mupandula musheshi taongale nine napa. Ame mwene edinaranga me aili ya Festus. Ondirio nkalima mu Namibia nalitungwe. Ame apita ndipo priso handale ike kuindila kutate kansela handipo pianditi. Tate kansela. Iyo tuva telekombinga enjila tate. Tate kansela. Iyo tuva tele kombinga yolu malusheno tate malamba. Tate kansela. Wandi kuindile anditi. Iyo tuva tele tate utuete lupo mbapo pepi. Tulimo muju. Tate kansela mutu na engula dineno hutitanwe sitaku. Ongula ineni lufiku. Omogo milo ulutate. Bakweto hatu kama ne akulo na ini. Soba Namibia nalitungwi. Opate ya jakoshi tenda. Yako Namibia nalitungwi. Opate ya pitila pongereka atuimo. Yako Namibia nalitungwi. Opate ya jakonjelekela. Konjelekelo kukwekashona. Tate kansela tubatela bali moshilo mo Namibia nalitungwa mono banutamoni kuna konjala. Tate kansela tubatela mo Namibia nalitungwa banutamoni kuna konjala. Bidi tato kwenda hulilapo.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll take the translation and another question. Summarized translation.
I need your assistance, Ms. Moderator, to start appointing who should I give the mic to, because
Please translate the MEME's question so that we allow the councillor to also appreciate the question before we take another round, because we might lose the context of the question if we take too many questions at a time.
her request to his honorable councillor is she wants the office to make sure that their road to Namibia Nalitungwe is taken care of. It's properly done and completed because they are suffering in terms of movement. They want electricity, still at the same location. Water, potable water. Darkness is another thing. Their life is at risk. Can you do something through your office?
Thank you. We'll take another question.
In hunger also.
Two.
Can I answer this?
Okay. Okay, ma'am, please hold it. The honorable councillor wants to answer these 4 questions before we come. We'll come to you now.
Thank you very much, Meme from Namibia Nalitungwe, for your very good comprehensive point. And is very valid. Yeah, let me just start with electricity. As I said, there are some services which is not belong to us, but we used to come in. Like for electricity, I just want also, maybe if you are not aware, that in my speech that I said, we avail 1.5 million that we pay to City of Windhoek in order to provide higher mass light in the informal area in Moses Garoëb. That's another term of electricity, that higher mass light I'm talking about. Namibia Nalitungwe is also included. We have been there. We see, we go to all the point that is much needed. There is one higher mass light is going to construct to instill to install in Namibia Naritungwe, Ndadi, Wanepo, and there is another one going to be installed on the Totera, Soviet Union, another one going to Kapukana Wiara, or Helena Andreas and Jerry Ekanjo, and there is another one, Saraku Wongera Madira. Therefore, that's what we try the level best to meet halfway the seat of Windhoek that is a service provider to us. And another point that you are talking about water, yes, we understand really. As I said, we already made more and many proposals each and every year to seat of Windhoek, but nothing it happened yet. Each and every year we are sending the proposal. CDC of Moses Garoëb, they can testify that we are not really sit without having a concern what is harming you. We are, your pain is our pain, as we are the leader that we are leading you. And also the last point you talk about hunger. Yes, this one is on our side. We can talk about it because hunger is really harming people everywhere. All the 25 locations in Moses Garoëb, you can see people are coming to the office. You can see that somebody is not maybe eating for the past 3 days. But the problem that we are having, because of the law, we are not receiving food which is maybe drought relief from the government. It's the law, because they are saying we are living in urban area. But they are helping you with this money that with the process of Harambe that we were used to give food, that they transfer into cash. Now you are getting cash. Majority of Moses Garoëb people, they are receiving that grant, which is 650 if I'm not mistaken. 600, ne? Yeah, 600. As I said, now there is a new program that's going to be come in also in our constituency, in our region, which is already started to other region, which is, as I said, is called conditional income grant. It's only because of the budget constraint at the moment, they did not do anything. Once maybe everything come on place, they will start register people the same way that they will register Harambe that time. Let us just be patient. If we have food here in the office, it's only if we approach the Good Samaritan, then they give to us. But there is also a law and procedure there that once you receive a donor, you cannot just give to the people like that. You need also to follow the process, to go to the ministry, to report to the region, go to the Ministry of Urban. From the Ministry of Urban is going to the Ministry of Finance, which is maybe taking maybe 6 months. Is where the problem is. But we are trying our very best. Sometimes we really approach the Good Samaritan. Those are the people that are helping us in order to help our people.
Thank you, Honorable. I will allow my colleague to summarize the translation so we give a chance to other people who have questions in the interest of time.
Yeah, paufupi onsimane kwa tumburange kucha o onjira ndono tumburwa o odhishiwike upsagavi wandindirikwa na uipsakivirwa nao opo ikandure po jonkundu ndono jikaricha zapo. Ya takwenda pona tango kucha haiwa ikonjira nshono kakero pona odimwenga shokoya ku wanehepo ondi totera kapuka kanoyara o sara kugongerwa shuka ngoneho alihendono o odiri kohi yo kurongwa opo shipuparike omarwendo no mainyengo goshigwana moshika jogororo teya po mea o kwatumbora tati kehomvora otaganja omathaneko opo ando erero joshilando shavenduka shashi omayakulo gamwe ngano kageshiga kansera nandeli po omeho nomakutsi goshigwana o hagafarwa hono kuno kuza omayakulo ngashi nana pona euvathano jilipo no hafutu nenge upona ifuta haifuta hono opo omayakulo ngano geko shigwana ya onke otapolanga eidhidhimiko moshigwana mbere wa oyituramo kukuthako kupyakadhi muno neituremo opo oshigwana shimone omayakulo ngashi nana ndo shino kugamona kombinga onjara ombere wa oyino shino kuonesa shino ja kansela ashiko tati ne omolwa oveta nomalandulathano kepangelo ngono gelipo netompelo ndino kutya ndishitsenyo tulyenine mondolopa katulyenine komikunda pona noveta dhilipo shoshueta aantu yatumono iikulya kondadalunde nde opuna onkalo ngono gokumona oshimaliwa shono hashigandjwa kaantu 600 na onlando nompengono gobiki oguna akuthimbingo oyendji muna ono ministry wo gender opo tashikange komisoro elbe na tashikathika onashivulika papite thimbo ngwe otosonjala osho uwehame weni wakansela natango umulimo mbopi mwike kakero tapora eidhidhimiko opo nga limwe lyomomasiku mupyakadhi hingono takamona ikandore pejo ukandore pejo pyakadhi.
Thank you.
I just want to correct him a little bit. Inoshwambo. I'm telling the moderator, with your permission.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes, you may please.
Okay, thank you. Ondiwete kucha tate Vinsa okwa eki kashonango pombabo kupiki na shashi ono ndishine most of all amohodi no nota popirumwa lukoshi jongo kudako ngasho shimashiri. Kombinga yenjira tate kanselo kwache ike oshateki ngwanota otashirongwa nasho oshirimo mapeka peko. Esha katukumbulo maluka ndangasho nditotera o ndadiwa nepo o Helena Andreasa o malamba ata akwenwa kucha memo tata nungeta ikirongo ta dengwa ye kansela tatine openo mwalu wo miliona imoshingwa nyonano wayanjwa ko City of Vinduka opo tukaletwa pe malamba eliane moshikanjo hololo shetu ye tate kansela tapopine tati elamba limodali mondadiwa nepo limodali mo Helena Andreasa limodali ko kapuka nawe ala na limwe otali mondi itotera. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dilagi komsi roba mua. Karum digia komsi. Karum digia tain e. Tidike karum di tain to private. But karum duka. Privat karum digia tain e. Private karum di. So tidike karum dia tain e. Ngai oro dia habe ge karum na aun na hongko na ge ho. Karum gira kana mai e. Tidaga mi oge 40 tens ting ona kaitne ABC toiba. Tuen taktot enina kurina ngwa khai karu mwabma. Ngaban ge kai khona degen ungsi ma khon hasa ungaba karu me atien kwasa. Karu me ga khai tinga khona ngani ka tong khaw. Karum dindiga odige karum de a anamsa. Karum diga tanam kai tanamye. Omang azakaira ko of hanising aisna khoni karum sa sisisuwe. Sida ding abe ma albab to bandit ne khonet ke na badre iding ngai karum ding aro na e pamas ke yung ngai na khon ngai karum to kai ganans si condenas rasne ke to kron wa ko orange condenas ke ni ba ma ras bestratna kai sei karum e kai stau yo khona
Nga kondina sara karumti. Plex tika ngino rahe break ni ba tu ni kras pestradi nang kondina ski. Sisi nga kondina sa ora kapeke ban kwa ngoti ke no oba ne ba kondina sa amsira koi. To ko bas kan nga kondina sa ona nga di ka kapeke pa uwa. Ona nga do tui nga ska kapepan uwe to me get tingsi ona peke kara koi. Ti kare to an ti auman ti wa kun kyang o igra. Sila ding abe ma ba to ba nga koi ke kabadre. Kay gangans.
Thank you. Please summarize.
First of all, the first question, or before the question, she appreciate you because you came. There is food on the table for everybody. That's what she said. The first question is about the toilets. The toilets are few, but they were renovated. But the toilets has owners. The people are putting a padlock on the toilet and the others can't use. 1040, it's maybe a location or area where the people are staying. 1040. People are coming to use the public toilets, but the toilets are locked. Can Councillor please do something about it? They can't use the toilet because now they have owners who put on the padlocks and they can't use. She has been for 20 years, staying for 20 years there at 1040. But there are no toilets. So please add the toilets or ask the people to unlock the toilets so that everyone can use the toilets. The second one is the orange container, the rubbish one for the city of Windhoek, the big ones. There are two full. Karasburg Street, there at the corner, there's a container that the people are now using as a toilet. And then it's full and it's stinking, and old people and small young children are playing there. Can Councillor please ask the city of Windhoek to remove it at least once in a week?
Thank you. We'll take another question from the corner there before we allow the Honorable Councillor to respond.
Thank you, Matagarapo. Tatukuin pa namin minasati. Ngakali mo Max Antongurme. I'm preparing a Jacanana. Honorable Councillor, Andi Tamekeno, I prepare no chopat, to no pattern, and Gino Ironpa. O pattern Jono on the Ucha Oya or Natango in a Ipangan or Kurongwa, Mala o pattern Jono Shia Longwa, she Atamekwa, and no on Twinjing and Tala or the Ucha o Maru and Matan and the Munomo. Mohavana Nadimona Mazano in Jarongo Patenjo. And dear po Otuno Ochpangero show Shetashi Tashikatungwamu. That the Honorable Councillor or Pupilawati Wichae or Tatu Tamukazoma Runjimuno Momosesa Mala or Ondini Emanuandi Prane Kuchamutu. Pamwe otwapumba okukala ngatuka atuka kongiro ngamono twapumba okukala tu mesibile tutulemo copy copy letu do kanseko mahogoro pamwe ono kota kulike buchoko mox o Moses Garoëb ngatuno kuninga gini tate Honorable Councillor opona otuna ondete kucha omakwatha ageshe hatumono muno Moses Garoëb agazirire mo pere watate. Okay, tate Honorable Councillor andi prane kucha o antu mbono havuru kukala ngashimbono hachanga antu marukanda. Ihavuru mbero kurinywa muya antu yamwe. Sashe fimbo limwe ondiwete kuche fimbo limwe atuti tate Councillor itakwasere mala otachipewa pamwe antu mbono hakwasere ochiwana o yapumbo kurinywa muya antu yamwape. Sashe murukanda ngero totala otakutike kongadivyani hakuganjeke umakwaso gacha koko ngadivya kwanje makwaso gacha asike shono ochino kwetwa ko mapepe we mala otashipea kantu ya mwibono oe limo oe ne problema na chinda nenge no problema na antu murukanda rwao.
Thank you. We'll take a translation. Please.
Yeah. A beautiful evening to everybody, our Honorable Council and Chief Inspector Neliwa. Thank you so much for an opportunity. I just want to give some few words of appreciation to our Honorable Councillor. So far, Honorable Councillor did so many things. He has been organizing public meetings, and so many people have been attending those meetings. He said a lot what he did in the office so far. So it's just because of the time, I cannot say all those things. You heard about what he said concerning school. He has been helping schools to be built up, and also the light. He did so many things, I cannot go through all that. And also I want to appreciate our Secretary, Meme Joanna. He's the big thing in the office. That's why most of the things are happening there. And also, I just came to meet Honorable Councillor like last year, and then I applied concerning these business things. He gave me some encouragement, said, oh, just try your best. Maybe you might come out. And I came out. I'm one of the beneficiaries. I got a full set of a studio. And I'm not the only one. We are 7. Yeah, we are 7. So in Moses Garoëb, we have a studio. We are recording. Yeah, so many people knows me very well. I'm an artist. I can sing. Thank you so much. May God bless Honorable Councillor.
Thank you.
And also,
Thank you.
Joanna.
One last question here, then we will give the Councillor to respond, and we close the session for questions. One last question from him in front, then we are done. Here.
Goedemiddag, goedenavond. Ik zal toch in Afrikaans praten, nee. Zij zal Turk. Mijn naam is Anna Winguses. Ik is van Habitat 2. Afrikaans? Oké. Tin en skia Anna Winguses. So, tita ke Habitat 2 sti. Harik ngara ngara. Tita ke layer Habitat 2 sti layer. Tita ke CTC's member. Moses Garoëb. Ora ke tita toi problems tu sa uma. Sita ke lechti ti kom si pa uma. Lechti ke arisa lokasis nga. Ti ke kwe ngisi akomang wa ngaba. Ti ke kwe stores kas na in wa. Ti ke nga kom si pa ha. Ora ke toch weer kan I tenminste nga lechna. Tenminste renew. Man sita ke kai kom si pa uanga ba. Include the koromika.
Thank you. Please summarize for us, then we close off the session.
I'm Anna Winguses. I'm staying in Hakahana, Habitat 2. She's a leader and a CDC member for the Moses Garoëb constituency. They have one problem there. The street lights are off. There's no light. They can't walk to the shops. They can't walk anywhere because it's too dark. And the Honorable Councillor, please help them to lighten the streets. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll also just give Honorable Councillor to do his concluding responses in the interest of time. We can. Okay, let's allow the Councillor to first respond. And
Thank
then
you very much
summarize.
once again to Meme. Let me start with the last one. For Meme Anna. Yes, you are the CDC member, you are the ICE, of the ICEless. As you are a CDC member, you know our duty. If the electricity is not working, why are you not reporting it? Yes, you are the ICEN for the ICEless. You are the CDC member. Because that's our assignment. When anything is not going proper, it's our responsibility. But I will take it up. Yeah, but we must also know our responsibility because you has been there for a long time in the CDC. Yes. Thank you very much. But we will take it up.
Briefly?
Okay. The last one, I did not really heard anything about of my brother there who was talking about the road. Really, the mic was closer. I did not really hear anything.
The first question was about the road under construction, which is actually not completed yet. He stressed that very few people that are working there on the road that are from these constituencies. So he is now wondering, with the upcoming hospital, the new hospital which is coming, or about to be constructed, what is the requirement, or will it be, what is that the people from this constituency must bring along as a testimonial that they are from this constituency to be able to be employed? Because his fear is that people from other constituencies are taking up the employment that was supposed to be done by the people from this very respective constituency. And the last one, is it not possible to replace the people who register the community to get the benefit? I don't know what are they being called, but he's just asking because probably some of the project might fail because of these people that are perhaps maybe handpicking and choosing who's to be registered and to be given these benefits. Is it possible for them to be replaced?
What benefit are we talking about? Huh?
Community leaders, yeah.
To start getting benefit?
No. To start, replace, or appoint new community leaders, because the one that are at the helm, they overstayed.
I understand now.
Yes.
Yes. Let me come to the road. As I said,
Briefly?
I don't want to dwell much there about
Briefly,
the road.
Councillor, because we are running out of time for this session, maybe you can just summarize it.
Okay. I don't want to dwell much, as I said to you, that those are the things that belong to Sito Windhoek. But we will take it up, my brother, about that a lot, even though we already try our level best. That's why I say I used to invite the Sito Windhoek councillors, we Sito Windhoek officials, we only see the city police people, but never from any other department. And the another question is with regard of the new hospital. Yes, we has been sitting together with the Minister of Health and Social Service with regard of the regular that they are going to be employed there. But at the moment, the new tender which is there now, they are building a road and a bridge from Ongos to the site of the hospital, where they say they will not maybe need many people. But when exactly the mine construction resumed, then yes, we will make sure that our people will go in. And also the last question is about the community leaders. Yes, that community leader is an assignment of the, not really belong to me, it belongs to some other people. I think the time is also maybe nearly to come to end. They will also elect maybe the new community leaders.
Thank you very much, Honorable Stefanus Ndengu. We were in conversation with the Councillor of the Moses Garoëb constituency, Honorable Stefanus Ndengu, who was speaking to his community about some of the issues affecting their livelihood and standard of life. We do encourage those who do have questions to please come through to the office of the Councillor, put them in writing, or you may please come through and engage the Councillor at another time. We have also come to the end of this session. Please join us again next week, Tuesday, as we engage the Councillor of the Katutura Central constituency, Honorable Rodman Vedemba Kashaimo, who will also be engaging residents of his constituency. Until then, it's goodbye for us.
Thank you.
constituency. Until then, it's goodbye for us. Until then,